Welcome to a guided meditation for anger and frustration on Declutter the Mind. So let's start by getting into a position that's comfortable for us. You can sit on a chair, lay in bed, or sit on a cushion on the floor. And with your eyes open, let's just start here by taking in a few big, deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And now gently close your eyes. So let's start here by attempting to let go of the story that we're telling ourselves about the anger. So if you're feeling angry right now or can't help but be frustrated, know that we don't need to change it or resist these feelings. All we need to do here is let go of any thoughts or stories that we're adding to these emotions. Anger and frustration can consume us completely. It can cause us to act in ways that are harmful and unproductive. So when this anger or frustration arises, the mind often falls into traps of harsh thoughts, judgments, obsessions. And again, whether or not what we're feeling is justified or appropriate isn't the point. These are further thoughts and judgments that we're adding here. So instead, let's create a bit of space by responding to our anger with a compassionate awareness, understanding that we can build resiliency and adjust our response to anger. So first, if we're feeling anger or frustration here, let's just acknowledge it. Notice it. Not try to rid ourselves of it or talk ourselves out of it or pretend it isn't there. Instead, take a deep breath here, breathing all the way down into the abdomen, feeling the chest and stomach fill with air. And then exhale slowly and completely. And when you exhale, really make an effort to empty the lungs completely. And then just continue with this breathing exercise for the next few moments. And now allow yourself to return to a breathing pace that's comfortable for you. And bring to mind the situation that is generating this anger. And if you're not sure, that's fine. We can bring up the last thing we remember annoying us, even if it isn't related here. So try to start here with something that is mildly upsetting or frustrating. We can work up to more intense causes of anger in the future. And when you do this, notice what you feel in the body. Notice where anger sits and takes possession in the body, all without judging it or adding thoughts. And allow yourself to tune into the sensations, the physical response to anger. Notice what the anger does to you, and then simply ask yourself in your mind, how useful is it for me to stay angry and frustrated about this? Notice the thoughts and perceptions that immediately surface. Notice what the mind does here. Does it get defensive? Does it get relaxed? And again, notice this with detachment. You can notice your thoughts without becoming attached to them. Same with the feeling of anger. And now, while remembering the situation that caused the anger here, bring your awareness to the mind. See if you can notice anything underneath this anger or frustration. Maybe feelings of pain, betrayal, the desire for control, or another perception. And if you can't find or notice anything here other than the anger and frustration, just sit patiently here and see if anything comes up. And when something does arise, name it. So if you find hurt, note it as hurt. Even if it's just anger, note it as anger. And now let's begin to practice a little bit of compassion here to ourselves. So let's end the practice here by bringing to mind an image of ourself. And ideally, this is an image that is neutral. So we don't want a negative image of ourselves, but we don't need to exaggerate ourselves to be overly positive here either. Just picture yourself as you are now, maybe sitting in a chair, in your mind's eye. And in your mind, repeat silently the following. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering. May I learn to see my anger with wisdom and patience. And as you repeat these phrases, see what it's really like to let them in. Notice any change in your mood or thoughts. And if it's uncomfortable to wish yourself well, try releasing a little bit of this resistance by visualizing yourself as a child here. Otherwise, continue to imagine yourself receiving these wishes of well being and continue to repeat, may I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering. May I learn to see my anger with wisdom and patience. And now, finally, let's bring to mind someone who we have difficulty with. This could be the person who brings us the most anger or frustration. It could be someone who's the cause of today's anger. And it doesn't have to be someone we know very well or a family or a friend. Just anyone who may be the cause of today's anger. And as you bring this person to mind, remember that everyone ultimately wants to be happy. Even if they do things that hurt you or cause pain or upset you. Imagine how different the world or your world would be if this person was in a better place mentally and emotionally. So with this person in mind, imagine yourself wishing this person well and repeat in your mind, may you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. And just sit here with this for the next few moments. And now open your eyes. Thanks for sitting, and I'll see you next time.